it burns.
All right. Welcome back. We have not started officially, but
Welcome
we are.
to History of You Even Binge.
That's a good one. The history of binging. We are. I'm Lisa Esparza, and this is Professor. Doctor.
Professor Esparza, man.
Esparza.
Substitute teacher.
Professor Esparza. Reporting for duty. We are talking about back to school movies and all that good
and
stuff.
And this outfit right here is a typical 1980 Chicano or white guy, man, that's trying to be probably wore this the night before and thought it was cool the night before, and with all his friends,
Went
you
to
know,
sleep in the outfit,
listening to Dylan Thomas talk and talking about poetry and Pablo Neruda. He decides to wear this at school for a substitute teacher and gets roasted all day. Dude, I don't care what you wore the night before. You got to think about this, man. If you're 30 and you're wearing a bunch of cool clothes with a bunch of 30-year-olds, you're 50 hanging around with a bunch of 34-year-olds at the comic, you know, but once you step out of that world, you're just a ugly motherfucker with shitty clothes, man. And nobody wearing those clothes. And there's a lot of little kids wearing Jordans. And, man, they can't, especially a poor kid. Do they have Jordan? He's trying to get out of the space of getting roasted on. So he's looking around to see.
He's trying to throw somebody else under the bus.
Hell yeah. Who can I roast first? Da, 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 da. I know what I do.
Is this the Felipe Esparza story? Is that how that starts?
This is how you start.
Is that how
before they notice that I shit in my pants, I'm going to sit in the back of the room by the wall so only the wall can smell me. And that's
how much were you shitting in your pants?
That's my old tricks. That's why I know how to moonwalk. That's about that, man. You should, especially for adults too, man. Like, if you already know, like you've been worried about how you didn't wipe your ass that good this morning, and you've been waiting for the right moment, like to get out of the plane, you know, like to just go in there and dig it in there, man, and take it all out.
Do you have medical problems
Me,
that I don't know about?
What I do, man, I throw my underwear away. I just use my underwear and throw it away. One time I was at the airport and this TSA guy goes, "What are you doing back there?" "Oh, these aren't mine."
Remember that story that Rodrigo told? It was so gross. How he said for years, he said, he had been throwing his dirty underwear that he had poop accidents in into the back of the closet. One day his mom found them all and thought he was a psychopath. I mean, can you imagine finding a pile of shitty underwear that had been sitting in there fermenting for years? Well, he said years. It might have been months. I don't even know. But he was like junior high, elementary, junior high, 6th, 7th grade, I guess. But I don't know, man. I think something was going on in the home to make that happen. That's like one of those things like bedwetting where you go, I think there's a problem more than just like a bowel problem or an intestinal problem.
Some people do not go into the public restrooms. Or they don't like going to the...
You might be right. I had a friend who refused to go to public restrooms even when he lived in New York City. We would have to leave a good time because he couldn't go to the public bathroom.
Man, whoever built elementary schools should have thought about it, man. He said, man,
you're scarring kids for life.
You should be thinking about it, man. You're not building a prison anymore, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know you designed Folsom Penitentiary. You fucking designed San Quentin.
I thought you were perfect to design this school.
You're not supposed to design Utah Elementary, 2nd Street Breed. You're not supposed to... none of that shit, man. Those bathrooms should be closed so people won't stand on the toilet and look down on your ass.
Man, we didn't even need that. In elementary school, when I went to several elementary schools in my life, probably 5 different schools. But when I got to Ohio, the elementary schools there, none of them had doors on because there were so many problems at that school. All the stall doors were gone. So you couldn't go take a shit and hide in the stall. It wasn't about worrying about your feet. They could just come and walk by and see you in the stall.
I would have took my mom's 2 burritos on the first day of school and threw them in the trash can, man.
There's no... Why? What? I don't get that.
Because my mom made me a bean burrito every day.
Right.
And I knowing that there's no...
Oh, you mean you don't want to shit, so you won't eat.
Knowing that there's no doors in the bathroom, I would have just looked, don't you understand, lady?
Yeah.
There's no doors.
There were no doors. There were so many fights in those bathrooms. It was crazy. But, no bathroom stall doors. I thought it was wild. I didn't know what I had walked into.
But I come from my house. I come from my house where you're taking a bath in your house, and somebody will walk in and take a shit.
Me too. Only one bathroom. See, Isaac grew up not knowing one bathroom situation in a house. But yeah, it's always you're taking a bath, somebody comes in and takes a shit. Or you're taking
and it flushes in, your water gets cold.
Yeah, it's what happens. And somebody's in there while if you're pooping in there, you have to go to the bathroom. There's no other option. They have to go poop. My little brother out there pooping and I'm trying to take a bath. That's gross. And it's hot and steamy from the bath. So it's even
It's
gross.
a hot ass shit too. The worst.
But that's what life is like back in the day when they only had one bathroom.
That's the cold water and pour it over you.
I don't know about that. Oh, I'll tell you one grosser. I don't even want to admit this.
You and your mom were mud wrestling in there.
No, but my mother, to save water, I guess, or save hot water, I got the first bath. Then my brothers both had to take a bath together and use my bath water.
Damn.
Same bath water. But it was never allowed to be the reverse because my mother was afraid that...
darker than everybody. No wonder that... Johnny's darker than everyone.
He's only darker than everyone because he's a roofer. He's outside all the time.
I thought because of dirty water.
No. But it's so gross. But it wasn't allowed to be the reverse where Johnny and David took a bath and then I took a bath second in their water because my mom was afraid of me getting like infections, like vaginal infection or something. So it's so unsanitary. I cannot believe that she did it for years until probably, I guess when Johnny and David stopped taking a bath together, they were like 9, maybe 8, 9. So it was a few years where we did that. It was nasty.
We'd always take a shower after my dad, and my dad would go in there, man. Probably use all the hot water, probably like in a building, and he come out of there, man, with 2 towels. Like he walked out of a Russian bathhouse.
That's how you walk. You use 2 towels with every shower.
Coming out of his back, like steam coming out of his back. Like you can see the steam.
He's flaunting it.
And it's hot too,
man.
Such
a hot shower, and then you guys get the ice water.
He goes, el que sigue. Hey, next. And my brother, when they go in there, man, it's like we're waiting for like gas to come out of that fucking.
There's not even any water left.
Just cold water, the coldest water ever.
Yeah. So anyway,
my first plunge.
Anyway, so we're talking about back to school movies because most U.S. school kids, at least here in the U.S., are going back to school next week. And
losers. I have to go back to school in September 3rd.
Yeah, remember when it used to be after Labor Day?
Yeah.
When you and I went to school, it would be like first week of June we were out until the first week of September, and that was great. And even that felt short, but it was great compared to what it is now. And I think maybe our senior year or junior year, they started changing it and reducing it because we had snow days in Ohio and Colorado where I grew up. So that affected the school calendar. So they started expanding.
We have shooting days. Where people outside were shooting.
You have fire season days out here.
We also had
we had like 3 smoke days when there was forest fires.
We had drills for like nuclear holocaust.
Holocaust?
Yeah, nuclear holocaust.
You mean a nuclear war attack?
Yeah. We used to all run to the hallway where it was dark, and then we were here. Everybody in the side of the hallway with their head down, man, and we're hiding.
Oh, wait. Nuclear holocaust. Okay. I didn't know it was called a holocaust.
Yeah, that's what they called it growing up.
I didn't know that the nuclear bomb would be called a holocaust.
There it is, nuclear holocaust.
Oh, I'm so shocked. I learned something today.
And then we would do earthquake drills where everybody would go like under the table and hide.
Yeah, we didn't do those. We did tornado drills because we didn't have earthquakes in Ohio.
Like the asbestos, not going to kill us after it cracks open.
Yeah, we had tornado drills where we all had to line the hallways and put our heads against the locker or the wall. And
our room had no AC.
Yeah, we didn't have AC either. The whole AC idea in school is foreign to me.
Me too.
It's so weird because we would just be sweating when it was like the end of May. And those last few days, they did have the heater, but the heater was controlled by one thermostat in the whole school, and it would just come on automatically, like on a certain date. No matter what date, what temperature it was outside, it would come on.
A
And
lot
it
of
was like,
steel in that heater.
yeah, so there were radiators when I went to school. We went to school.
They were so hot. You lean on it, you die.
Yeah, those schools were crumbling and awful. I always went to crumbling public schools, but anyway, did you like school though?
What?
At any point, did you like school at any point when you
I
were
went every
growing
day,
up?
so I guess I did.
You went every day because your mom made you.
I did. All my friends were there, so it was.
Yeah.
I learned how to socialize in between classes. Those 7 minutes they take you to get to class.
7 minutes. I think it was like 5.
But I was
6
funny,
for us.
man. In junior high, 7th grade, I was the man. Because all the kids on the projects, we all had our own table. Actually, we had 6 tables. And there was all the project kids, like Pico Aliso Village.
Wasn't the whole school full of project kids in that neighborhood?
No, not Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck, there was people
Hollenbeck.
from Dakota Elementary.
Okay.
There was people from Sheridan Elementary.
But when you went to Roosevelt, that was mostly project kids.
No, it was
no?
everybody. No. A lot
That's
of,
right there in the smack in the middle of all.
No,
those projects.
elementary school is all project kids. Utah Elementary is
Oh,
in the
because
base.
it's in the project.
In the project.
That's right. It's
And then
in the
Hollenbeck,
project.
you gotta walk away from the neighborhood.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta cross Breeze Street. You gotta cross 2nd Street, and that's 2 elementary schools. And then from the other side, there's Dakota Elementary and some other bullshit elementaries. Belvedere.
Some bullshit elementary.
But all the project kids will hang out on one table, man, and they start roasting each other, like bagging hard, man, hurting people's feelings. I remember I felt bad for this kid because he was eating a burrito with ketchup, and my friend Ronald Page, Coco, he goes, "Oh man, that's a motherfucker. His motherfucking dad works at Allen B's, right?" So this kid's father works at Allen B's, and he was eating a burrito with.
Not even the red sauce that they have at Allen B's. It's the best red sauce in the whole wide world.
So his dad works there, like, right? But he's eating a burrito from that they give at the elementary school, the cheap one or the red one with the taco sauce,
The Juanitas.
basically Taco Bell. And then my friend says out loud in front of everybody, "Look at that motherfucker." He probably saying, "These ain't shit like my dad's." The whole table started dying, man.
Man, I can't imagine going to school in the projects that you're in the projects and then you're in the school in the projects, on the projects grounds, because it's like you live in a small town now. And everybody knows your business and everybody knows your family.
That's
and
my
everything.
school
Like,
right there at
I would
Utah.
hate that. I would
Utah
hate
Elementary
that.
from people. I forgot.
You can never go and reinvent yourself.
No, you see
come
the same
back in the
motherfuckers
fall.
every day.
I know, man. That sucks. Oh, that's another oppressor right there. Seeing
Yeah, because
everybody-
all the kids went back to the project right after junior high.
yeah.
And elementary school, Utah, man, was yeesh. But we had good programs there, man. We put up a lot of plays. We had chorus. I was the music. My brother learned how to play violin in elementary school. There was a lot of money.
Money. Play or show some of those pictures. Let's show Felipe's picture here.
Oh, shit.
Next to his brother. He had to share the same class as Angel, who's Luis in this picture. What grade is this? 8th grade? 9th grade?
This was Miss Andujo's homeroom class. I was in 10th grade again, and Angel had just got to 10th grade. I was supposed to be in 11th. But I was like 70 credits. I was missing a lot of credits.
From not showing up? Or not?
What happened was
What
I had
happened?
Mr. fucking Snyder, bullshit ass teacher for algebra, and he fucking just talked. So I figured out that if I just show up 40 minutes late, I could still be marked present and not be marked tardy.
God, 40 minutes
So I
late?
would show up every day and I sit down, then the bell will ring and I get out so
There's like 10 minutes of class left. Wasn't class like 50 minutes in most of your classes?
I would show up 35 minutes late every day. That was my first period. Fuck that fool,
All you
man.
learned in
He
school was
the
how to
most
game the
boring ass
system.
teacher. And then in the second period I had I forgot the class. Third period I had fucking Mr. Waters. All I learned from there is the love of Amadeus and classical music. It was an electricity class. And I failed that class too.
There's your report card from what grade is this? 86. That's the same year. This is Mesandujo?
The year is bad after I added that.
Huh?
The year is all bad.
Where?
It was supposed
86?
to be. It was supposed to be 96.
It was supposed to be 96?
Yeah.
You mean you were trying to fake it to 96 because you weren't in school in 96?
So algebra 1A.
You had 3 kids already by 96.
Algebra 1. Mr. Botello. I learned algebra in that class, and I look at that B. I got an A.
Who wrote these cursive notes? Beautiful and Felipe, you are college material.
Ms. Rodriguez, this counsel only met once.
Oh, the counselor.
That was my
fault.
Pump you up. I was
yeah.
thinking about it yesterday about my.
You said that was my fault.
When you regret not going to college, it was my fault. I didn't know that I was supposed to because see, if you have a parent at home that knows about college and this stuff, they're really preparing you to go to college. They're telling you, well, mijo, college, this is where you go. But I have that, so I'm supposed to go see her periodically, and we're supposed to talk about my grades, and then she's supposed to help me with applying for a college or community college and SAT scores. But fuck that lady, man. I want to do it my way. So
and you did.
I was that right there, man. You ain't gonna believe this, but by the end of the year, I had a 3.5 average.
I don't believe it.
I did, and that fucking teacher right there. Where's he at? Life science.
I don't know.
Mr. That's that guy right there. Missing work. Oh my God, missing work. That fool said.
He told you all late missing work. You couldn't do.
Missing work. That dude right there. I started doing a shitload of fucking extra credit. Like he said, can somebody bring algae tomorrow for the class? Man, I went to LA River and I started digging up fucking algae from there.
You found
in a
algae
jar.
there?
It was grass.
It was probably moss.
So I got it and I took it to class. Boom, points. Then they wanted somebody to go to whatever. I got an A on that piano. Fucking A's,
you had a piano class?
Yeah. American literature.
I'm surprised that all these. This is such a small collection of classes.
American literature, Mrs. Gray. She was cool. Oh my God, this class right here, U.S. history. I ended up getting an A because see the way he writes right there, Mr. Felipe is intelligent. Mr. Munoz, sorry, Mr. Munoz, but you didn't care about anybody. You didn't care about teaching.
Wait, you said you got an A in that class? This is C.
I'm just telling you you're not listening.
What? Yeah,
I'm telling you that I got a 3.5 average by the end of the year, and I'm explaining to you guys that these are the grades that went up when I got my 3.5.
So this is like midterm.
It's midterm.
All right, you didn't say that.
This shit don't even count. 5 week progress report. So in 5 weeks, so they let you know right here. In 5 weeks, man, you're fucking up. You're gonna fucking fail the whole year. You don't straighten up right now.
This is like a beat down at 5 weeks.
So Mr. Munoz, see the way he writes? That's the way he wrote on the chalkboard every day. This guy was the most boringest teacher in the whole wide world, man. Mr. Munoz will write the whole lecture on the board with all the questions on the board. And I don't think he corrected it because I would write down answer like, Mr. Munoz doesn't even watch this work. Watch. I'm going to just write, he's an idiot, eh?
Oh, you wrote that in your assignment?
Yeah, and I get it back, A, later on. And then algebra, Mr. Botello, German with Mr. Donovan. Look at that. I started giving this guy by this time I was working at Dodger Stadium already. So I would give
eighth grade?
So I was giving this guy souvenirs, and he was like giving me extra credit for giving him like gadgets.
Damn, you really did game the system.
This guy left the term paper somewhere where we could all find it and cheat. And my friend made a copy for everybody, and the whole class passed.
It was just lying there.
And the whole class passed.
It was just lying there.
The whole class passed, bro.
Well, I didn't have anybody who knew anything about college either. No, wait, that's not number one, is it?
You went to school in the 60s?
Hold on. Maybe there's... Scroll down for a second. Okay, I guess that's it. But I was one... I don't know why that picture stayed. I didn't have anybody to teach me about college. My mom didn't go to college and didn't know anything or tell me to go to college.
We had classes.
I just looked at her and said, I don't want to live like that. And so I went to college.
I think there was a lot of stuff like College Bound.
Yeah, we had
all
stuff
these
like
stuff,
that.
I didn't go. I didn't go
Yeah,
with it.
I consumed as much as I could to get out of where we were because I was not going to live like my mom. I was determined. But this is my middle school, Fairview.
Oh shit! George Foreman went to your school?
No, but
Bernie Mac.
I swear I might have. I don't know the accuracy of this, but Mr. Brooke was. I swear, he was indicted for cocaine possession.
Which one?
The one on the right with the phone.
Oh yeah.
He's in action right there, and these guys thought they were going to change the world. These are administrators. Mrs. Goins, she was fucking annoying. But anyway, this is my school. But go ahead to the next one. This is not the order I thought. This is Tansy. That's the girl who told me to say, "Hey, Kool-Aid," and I did. That one fat teacher, and I got sent outside for that. Tansy Thompson. Go ahead. There's me cheerleading. I tried to be active.
Which one are you?
In the back on the top right. That's not me. That's Angela. I forget her last name. On top right.
Did you hit that lady when you raised your arms?
No.
Oh, I thought you were the other lady.
No, that other girl is Greta. She was a friend of mine, but she quickly left that school. She wasn't cut out for that school. And she went to Chaminade Julienne where Martin Sheen went. It's the Catholic school. By that point, when she went, it was co-ed. But when Martin Sheen went, it was just Chaminade, which was the boys' school. But anyway, that's me. But it says Michael Norris because they fucked up our names in the yearbook. So we're shifted by one. Actually, we're shifted by, I think Michael Norris was not there that day, and that's why my face is there because Jakarta.
That happened to us too. I got no name. I got no name.
But also, I was throwing up that day. Look how my face right there. No, don't look at. Come on.
That's the group.
But look.
Friends, how many of us have them? That's Houdini.
Everybody in my school looked like Houdini. Look at the girl. Look next to it, right there, Marta Nooks. Look at her slope right there. That hairstyle. I wished I could have done that hairstyle. New Jack City right there. Every girl in my school had that hairstyle. It's
surprise,
a stack.
Motherfucker.
Like a tri-corner hat. She's. That's just a stack.
You look like Isabella Rossellini.
Those little that little stack that she has there. Those are all little tiny curls with a little.
So when I was in junior high school,
see the names are all right until mine. Michael didn't show up.
When I was in high school, they messed up we messed up our own names. On photo day, all my George, me, Angel, somebody else, we decided to change our names for the photo shoot.
You told them something else?
Yeah, so my friend wrote Randy Rhodes, and
did they print them?
Fuck no,
they
man.
They knew who you were.
No. They put Randy Rhodes.
Because it's students who do the final thing.
I put Jim Morrison. My friend wrote Lemmy, right? From
Motorhead.
And the other guy wrote this other guitarist. And then when I went to go look for my photos, I looked over there. I was asking for my photos, and there was a stack of photos, and they had was Sharpie. It says the rock stars, and I made a fucking. I fucking left. I didn't ask for my photos. I don't want to get in trouble.
Rock stars. When I took this picture, I was so sick. I was puking and diarrheaing that morning, and I did not want to go to school. My mom made me go to school so I could get my picture taken.
Did they give you a comb?
Yeah, but I never used that comb. But anyway, I was so sick, and then right after this, I went home. But she was so concerned with pictures. There's me in plays. I did a lot of plays, man. That's me in The Crucible. With Paul Bowen, who went on to be a off-Broadway actor in New York. He's working for a living as an actor.
That's good.
That's us in Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Titania, had the lead. Actually, the lead is Puck, but this is the second lead, I guess. And ignore that guy, but that's me at homecoming in 10th grade.
Oh, you look scared.
I look good in that picture, I have to say. I don't know who that is anymore, but that was me at 16. And then here, first of all, yeah, that's my senior picture with the wall of hair. It's not even that big. But look at this. This, first of all, read this thing. Read that. To our beautiful Lisa. Time went by. This is the senior yearbook, and the parents could buy a little.
Who's that little girl up there?
That's me.
Oh.
Who's that little girl? What do you think? But anyway, it's this is if AI had existed back then, I would swear my mom wrote that with AI.
You know, they just broke some other little girl's doll, like pulled her head off.
I might have. I was so sweet. You don't know. I was probably singing "Jesus Loves You" at this point in my life, reading Bible books, Bible stories. My mom was very.
Nah, you were trying to move with something with your telepathy.
Telepathy. Is that like a fish that's grown with tilapia?
With your powers.
But scroll down a little bit. Or zoom out. Look, love, mom, dad, John, David, and grandma. My dad was not in the picture for 10 years here by this point. And
still got a shout out.
No, she did this just to maintain a sense of like, we're a normal family. Like, everything is normal. This is what normal people do. That's how I know my mom's a psychopath. Because she does stuff like this to put a mask on. And pretend that everything's cool. That we had no dad in our family for 10 years at this point. Who does that? My dad didn't consult on this message or contribute money for the little
man, mom had a job with Hallmark. She ain't gonna change it up.
She did not have a job with Hallmark, and she did not write that. I feel like if there was AI, I mean, there wasn't AI, but she wrote that somehow. That wasn't her writing that. That's not how she speaks. And this is that MAD. Remember the MAD? This is Students Against Drunk Driving we were talking about. They were pushing that around that time. This is probably 1988. And then they had like a fake car accident. I just took a bunch of photos from my yearbook last night. But
we didn't have SAD.
But you had that with the fake car accident on the... Yeah, it was MAD.
Mothers Against Drunk Drivers.
Yeah, this was like the leadership group had taken over the whole MAD campaign and made it the SAD campaign. And I thought that was the thing that all the students did, but that's what it was called when they were doing that and putting the like fake car accident out in the front lawn of the school and all that. Anyway, go ahead and next one. Okay, so that in my junior year, that happened. And I told you that before. There was a fake prince in our school. And this was right around the time of Coming to America.
Yeah.
And he comes in, acts like he's this Prince Sparkle Shannon. That was his name, he said, from Morocco. Now, there's no internet back then, so they can't look up the Prince of Morocco or any of this stuff. But they have to have some system of vetting who this student is when he comes in. He just said he was a foreign exchange student. And then they were all proud that there's a fucking prince going to their school. What prince, what royal kingdom is going to send their son to Dayton, Ohio, to this ghetto school to go to senior year there? And he dated several girls, by the way. They don't mention that in this. And there was only a couple articles about this. But he is, this was wild. He was a car thief from Louisville, Kentucky. And he just lied and said who he was, and everybody believed him. And because it was a perfect storm of Coming to America being out at the same time, everybody was like, this is legit. This could happen. And I guess, how else do you fool a bunch of adults and the school system to let you in as this person? And you have how did he prove who he was? They came and got him out of school. They arrested him in school.
The CIA?
He was 26, or does it say how old he was there? 26 or 28 years old. No CIA. Dayton PD, I guess. I don't know. Weird.
School police got him.
No, not school police, but we did have police officers in school. We didn't have like school security guards. They were actual police officers. I went to school at a school that was a lot like the Joe Clark school that we're going to talk about. And yeah, let's go. So that's the running theme, by the way, throughout all these movies is, teachers who get these jobs to shape young minds and shape the kids who are going to be our future and, having a positive impact on these people and blah, 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 like Cartman here.
And pass it to the amigo behind you.
Hey, man, what the hell do you think you're doing? Yeah.
Mr. Cartmenes is here to make sure you all get into college.
Cartmenes.
Getting into college? Man, we ain't getting no college. Fuck you.
How do I reach these kids? The reason that you think you can't get into college is because you haven't been taught how to cheat properly. How do you think white people always get ahead? Because we cheat all the time. I mean, because they cheat all the time. This is Bill Belichick, coach of the New England Patriots. He's won 3 Super Bowls. How? He cheated. He even got caught cheating, and nobody cared. Bill Belichick proved that in America it's okay to cheat, as long as you cheat your way to the top.
Hey, I don't want to be called a cheater.
No. If you cheat and fail, you're a cheater. If you cheat and succeed, you're savvy.
You're savvy.
This is bullshit. I don't want to waste my time learning to cheat.
Go ahead, the door's right there. Bye-bye, have fun. We will miss you.
We'll miss you.
How do I reach
These kids.
All right. You're
Orale.
yeah, so the
Easy,
first
easy,
movie,
easy.
we can do this in any order, but I just started with Back to School
Orale.
since that's what we've called this episode. Hold on, let me turn off my noise on my phone.
I left my phone at home.
Oh, you left the whole thing at home?
What, my phone? Yeah.
Oh, Isaac, did you need to check? Your groceries are here. Did you need to do anything?
Me?
Okay. No,
No.
Isaac. Well, they were here. No, they were here. I just didn't know. They rang
I
the
should have
doorbell.
chorizo.
Okay, Back to School, 1986. Rodney Dangerfield, Sally Kellerman, Burt Young.
Pleasantly plump,
And
a
this
little on the
is-
hefty side perhaps. Well, let's face it. Are you fat? When you go jogging,
This
you
is a
leave
commercial
potholes.
from
When
one
you
of
make love,
Thornton
you have to give
Mellon's
directions.
fat and tall
At
and
the zoo,
fat
do elephants throw you
stores.
peanuts?
And that's
Do
how
you
he
look at a
became a
menu and
Just
say,
like
millionaire.
we came out,
okay. Well, now you can eat
87.
all you
86.
want. Because at Thornton
Well,
Mellon's
I saw it in
fat
87.
stores,
Oh,
we've got you covered.
came out in 86.
That's right.
Really?
Fine woolen. And woolen blends
I don't
suits
know
and
about
sport coats and all
I
the
do,
larger
because I have all the
sizes.
other box
Trust me.
office
Stop.
numbers from that
Extra
year.
stuff. At the new Hindenburg
Because I saw the
line.
movie theater
And
in
for you ladies,
87.
we have half
that- maybe you
pants,
saw it at a
boots,
second
and
run
our
or
own
something.
exclusive A-frame in all colors and
86 is the release
yes,
date.
we have miles and miles of fabric. So take it from me,
Well, my
Thornton
brother and I,
Mellon.
we
If you
snuck
wanna
out of
look
school to
thin,
go see it at the
you hang
Commerce
out with
Theater.
fat people. Thornton Mellon's Tall and Fat.
I saw it
150
twice.
locations across
So they kicked
America.
us out.
Oh, you watched it twice in a row?
Yeah, I seen it.
Do I look fat in it?
You could lose a couple of pounds.
Burt Young plays his limo driver
Gotta get bigger
friend.
actors.
Working class. I guess he keeps him grounded, right? Is Burt Young also in
Is
Easy
this,
Money?
is this movie before the Big and Tall stores?
Before Big and Tall Stores existed? No, I don't think so.
Morning, everyone.
They were already Big and Tall Stores.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Oh, take it easy. Will you take it easy? And don't get anything on
But
the
there wasn't
wall.
they were not advertising the
I don't think
commercial
so.
at all.
I don't think they were advertised.
What's
Just
up?
like Husky
Mellon, we have a
clothes for
serious
kids weren't
offer on your
advertised.
commercial property in South Florida.
You're right.
And
Huskies.
we feel you should sell.
Now,
Remember
hold it for one
Husky
more
jeans
year.
at
Take the
Sears?
depreciation, then transfer title to
Okay,
the
you can,
California
cancel
So
it.
they
Corporation.
were for fat
And,
fools?
No. Well, I
They-
think they
but-
were supposed to be like
But they
tough.
weren't bigger than everybody else.
Yeah,
huh?
they were supposed to be like just strong jeans. Look up Husky jeans.
You could buy Huskies for your skinny kid, but they also went bigger sizes.
Yes,
now.
but I
Okay.
think they were just really durable, I
to be
think.
nice.
No, Husky jeans, Husky jean brand or something
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Husky brand jeans, yeah. But don't look at the images. Look it up. Let's see what the AI
They should
summary says.
compete with Lee.
Wider fit for boys. Oh, Sears was actually Tough Skins. I thought Sears was Husky. I thought Husky was the name, the
No.
brand. No, I really thought Husky was the brand. Tough Skins, I guess, was the brand.
Tough Skin is Sears. The cheaper
See,
Husky.
look, Husky the brand. Interesting. Okay, so
Tough
Husky
Skin.
was just a term. Why did I think they were called Husky jeans?
You probably
all
knew a
right.
fat dude with Husky jeans.
Well, Tough Skins were really durable pants, but they did go wider than other
Yeah, they were like the
kid
cheaper
jeans.
Levi's, man.
Yeah, without admitting that they were the fat kid
These
jeans.
right here, man. If you
They
get
didn't move.
These pants right here, man. If you get a grass stain in your knee, it'll stay there for life.
Yeah, they had the Husky department. Yeah. Niños Husky. Niños Husky.
I'm glad they have fat mannequins now, man. Because before it was sad.
You said, I don't identify with any of these mannequins. So Thornton, basically, let's go back to the movie. So Thornton's son, Rodney Dangerfield, his son is messing around at college. So after Thornton gets a divorce, He decides to join his son at college too, even though he's already a millionaire and didn't even finish high school.
Astronomy too?
This is registration day here.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't
William
really want to.
Zabka.
I'm a business major, you know. But for some reason, they want us to take a science. Listen, you mind if I sneak in a line here with you?
Oh, well, actually, these guys were nice enough to
And
let
young
me
Robert
in,
Downey
so it's really
Jr.
up
right
to
there.
them, I guess.
And then,
Melon,
what's
buddy.
his face, Gordon.
What do you say? Let me in, okay?
It really doesn't belong in this
I
movie.
don't think so, Osborne.
Melon, about your friend here. Straighten him out.
Look, Chaz, there's a lot of people waiting. It wouldn't really be fair, you know?
I'll tell you what. Maybe if you got a note from each and every one of these people saying that it was all right.
This one, Robbie Downey
then we'd
Jr. had his
reconsider.
old teeth.
But until that day, take a hike, you elitist fraternity scumbag.
I won't forget this, Melon. I'll see you at the pool. Bye, Mel.
Bye.
Thank you. I'm dead.
All right, pause it. William Zabka was the bully in this movie, right? But during filming, he made his own decision to like make his character more funny, because he was in a comedy for probably the first time with actual like a lot of lines and everything. I think he'd been in European Vacation, but he wasn't the bully in that. But he's trying to make himself funny.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid, but he was a bully. But in this one, he was trying to make himself funny. And he's trying to walk different, like a funny walk. And he said he had like a scarf. I don't know what he did with the scarf to make himself funny, but he had all these ways of making himself funny. Then the director pulled him aside and was like, look, we need the kid from Karate Kid. That's what we want to see from you, not all this other stuff. So they told him to stop what he was doing with that character. Just be the bully, dude. And, but yeah, I don't know what he was doing to try to be funny, but it didn't work for them. They wanted this. And then that's when he realized, this is the movie where he realized, I'm going to just be typecast as a bully. He has an asshole face, though, right?
They told him, listen, remember, put him in a body bag. That's what I want.
But he has an asshole face. It's undeniable.
Yeah.
He is the 80s jerk. And, I mean, you got to lean into it at some point. Just go, okay, that's who I am, I guess. Go ahead and keep playing. And this is where Rodney Dangerfield clears the crowd, thins out the crowd for registration day.
Were you that excited back then?
I think so. Born in the USA had just come out.
Yeah.
Right?
Where is he?
I don't know, kid. All I know is I'm supposed to pick him up here.
When?
Now!
Come on, let's register.
All right. Go ahead. Stop it. So he's also, while he's there at college, Rodney falls for his English professor, Sally Kellerman, who is already dating another professor, some uptight British guy. And then he also ends up joining the swim team with his son, and then eventually winning with a legendary dive, which we'll show you in a second. But the next clip is him talking business with the professor.
All right, people, we've got a lot to cover and time is short. There are two kinds of people in business today, the quick and the dead. So rather than waste your time this semester with a lot of useless theories, we're going to jump right in with both feet and create a fictional company from the ground up. We'll construct our physical plant. We'll set up an efficient administrative and executive structure.
Real questions, man.
Then we'll manufacture our product and market it.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a businessman for like 40 years,
and a lot
right?
of fun. So let's start by looking at construction costs.
He's 65 in this movie. I thought he was
what's
75.
the product?
What's the product?
That is immaterial for the purposes of our discussion here. But if it makes you happy, let's say we're making tape recorders.
Tape recorders? Are you kidding? The Japs will kill us on a labor course.
It's Joe Diaz
Okay,
going back
fine.
to college.
Then let's just say they're widgets.
They're from the same area in
Widgets.
Jersey,
What's a
right?
widget?
North Bergen.
It's a fictional
He's from
product.
Bergenfield.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, so that's the bag.
Doesn't matter. Tell that to the bank. You know?
Easy, take it easy. It's the first.
First of all, okay, pause it first.
On the board.
Never mind. I wanted to pause it on him and the
You will
son.
see a cost analysis for construction of a 30,000.
First day.
Just go back to him and his son.
Doesn't matter.
Why did they cast this guy as his son?
Frank Sinatra not available.
Frank Sinatra. why did they cast this guy? This guy is so... I mean, I guess he's supposed to be so different from Thornton, the character. It is really... I think this is the worst casting. He's so boring. They wanted nobodies, kind of. But he's not really nobody. He had been in some other things. I think he was in Christine, right? Before this. But he's just not... There's no way he's Rodney Dangerfield's son. You know what I mean? Like, you have a charismatic dad like that, and you end up like this little peanut guy, like, with no personality and no real point of view of the world. And he just seems weak. And, I mean, maybe he'd end up with somebody who's different than him, but...
You know what? Rodney looks like Billy Crystal, so they got this guy.
I don't know. I mean, he's just not what I expected. And every time I've watched this movie, I don't know, 15 times. And I just never understand this guy, why he was chosen. There are so many other people who could have been chosen. Even the kid who played him as a young Thornton Mellon, Jason Hervey from Wonder Years. He's the older brother in Wonder Years. He plays him as a young version of Thornton Mellon. Yeah. And he could have been a better son than this guy. Just more believable, I guess. I don't know. Go ahead and play it.
Take it easy. Take it easy. It's the first day, you know.
On the board, you will see a cost analysis for construction of a 30,000 square foot facility, which will encompass both factory and office space, and is fully serviced by all utilities, a railroad spur line, and a 4-bay shipping dock.
Hold it. Why build? Hey, you're better off leasing at $1.25, $1.50 a square foot. Take your down payment and put it into CDs, or something else you can roll over every couple of months.
Thank you, Mr. Mellon. But we'll be concentrating on finance a little later in the term. For the time being, let's just concentrate on the construction figures, shall we? You will see the final bottom line requires...
Well, he said they weren't going to focus on theories. All he's doing here is theorizing. He's never worked in business, this guy, so he doesn't know.
Of land servicing.
I mean, that's the whole
you
point.
left out a bunch of stuff.
Oh, really? Like what, for instance?
Bribing people.
Well, first of all, you're going to have to grease the local politicians for the sudden zoning problems.
Yeah, you have to grease people for permits and stuff.
And if you plan on using any cement in this
They're
building,
taking notes from
I'm
him.
sure the Teamsters like to have a little chat with you, and that'll cost you. Oh, and don't forget a little something for the building inspectors. Then there's a long-term cost, such as waste disposal. I don't know if you're familiar with who runs that business, but I assure you it's not the Boy Scouts.
The trash disposal.
Maybe bribes and kickbacks and mafia payoffs are how you do business. But they are not part of the legitimate business world.
They sure are.
And they're certainly not part of anything I'm teaching in this class. Do I make myself clear?
Sorry, just trying to help, that's all.
All right, you can go to the next one. Actually, you want to play the last one?
But it's true, man. Like, you'd be only a moron will start a first business from the ground up with land, building a building and all that, man.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to be McDonald's to have a lot of money already in your disposal already in the
You'd
bank.
have to already have a lot of money in the bank.
What he's saying is right, man. You go over there, you look for the guy. He said Chinese guy, but you fucking lease half of the building. You start off half of the building, then you go, you know what? I want to get the rest of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start leasing the building. Then when you have that money, he's saying, then you go get the other building. Then you fucking, by that time, the other building where you had the original store, the price of that went up. You could just live off the rent of that.
Yeah. Go ahead and play the next one.
This is from watching Lisa radio show.
I don't have a radio show.
Yeah, dude.
But you know what? Wait, pause. Don't play this yet. What you're doing is what Rodney's doing, and I don't operate that way in business. I'm more like, I guess I'm more traditional, but you are necessary, and Rodney is necessary in a business because I don't do that sort of thing. But you guys would make the relationship with that guy, make the relationship with the banker, make the relationship with the landlord, make the relationship with the blah, 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 blah. That's an important role that I wouldn't be able to assume. I can't do that role. But he can, and you can, because you have the charisma to deal with people like that. And whether that doesn't necessarily take a formal education, but it takes knowledge of people, and it takes knowledge of the upper hand in a situation, you know, or what can you do for me that I can do for you, sort of understanding, which I don't even think of when I'm doing my side of the business. You know what I mean? But you're always looking, how can I not grease this guy's palm, but how can I get him to do what I want? And also, what can I do for him? Sort of thing. How can we work together? But that's good. That's an important, it's a social thing more. And it is what you learn from the other side of school, which is the socializing aspect of school, you know. But it's interesting because that's the piece that I cannot do in business because I find it difficult to deal with people. Go ahead and play the Sam Kinison part.
To contemporary American history. I'm Professor Turgerson. You know,
I'm wearing his outfit in his honor.
It's just information about the past, but not me.
I learned something.
He basically is doing a stand-up.
I learned all history in this other movie.
The way the farmer looks at the earth and he holds it sacred. The way a Christian takes the Bible and he holds it sacred. The way a lot of people hold their marriage sacred. So I feel about it. So why don't we dive right in by interpreting one of the easiest events in the last 20 years of American history. Now, can someone tell me why in 1975 we pulled our troops out of Vietnam?
The failure of Vietnamization to win popular support caused an ongoing erosion of confidence in the various American but illegal Saigon regimes.
Is she
I'm
right?
pretty sure that's what they want you to believe.
Is she right?
Because I know that's the popular version of what went on there. I know a lot of people like to believe
You can tell
that.
it's coming.
I wish I could, but I was there. I wasn't here in a classroom, hoping I was right, thinking about it. I was up to my knees in rice paddies with guns, and then we're going up against Charlie, slugging it out with him, while pussies like you were back here partying, putting headbands on, doing drugs, listening to my goddamn Beatle albums.
Hey, Professor, take it easy, will you? I mean, these kids, they were in grade school at the time. And me,
I'm a lover, not a
I'm not a
fighter.
fighter. I'm a lover.
All right, Mr. Helper.
Mr. Helper?
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to get involved with the discussion, Mr. Helper.
Mr.
Well, since you
Helper.
want to help, maybe you can help me, okay? You remember that thing we had about 30 years ago called that Korean conflict? Yeah, where we failed to achieve victory. How come we didn't cross the 38th parallel and push those rice eaters back to the Great Wall of China and take the Burt brick and nuke them back into
He's laughing right there, by the way. They kept the scene in.
All right, I'll say it. Because Truman was too much of a pussy wimp to let MacArthur go in there and blow out those commie bastards.
Good answer.
All right, I'm
Good
gonna.
answer.
I'll be watching you. He killed that one of those scenes, became very famous
I don't
after
think
this.
he, and I don't think he ever did a movie after that.
No,
right?
he was. And then he did like he played that weird character on Married with Children at the end when they jumped the shark.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Married with Children. He appeared on there, just weird. Oh, is he in Three Amigos?
No, he's not.
Maybe that's why it showed up after Back to School. It started playing. Anyway, I don't think he's in that.
El Guapo, yeah, that's me.
Get that movie off of here. That we were just talking the other day about how much that movie
We
sucks.
sucked.
All right. Okay. Next clip. Thornton sends his secretary to class for him.
In 1971, the United States accumulated deficits greater than the supply of gold the country held. In that year, Richard Nixon took the United States off the gold standard.
Pause it
In
right
doing
there.
so,
We achieved a greater debt than the much gold we have, and then he takes us off the gold standard, and then a lot of the world starts falling apart. Is that the beginning of your money doesn't mean shit?
I don't know enough about the gold standard and Richard Nixon to comment on that, but I will say the Jekyll Island situation in I can't remember what year it was. Isaac Little?
Right after the Great Depression.
Yeah, it was like
1928.
I think it was
something like that.
1919, I want to say. Jekyll Island meeting. I think it was 1919. 1910. Wow. Okay. So 1910, all those politicians, they weren't politicians, they were businessmen. They all hitched their train to another train, and then they detached their train car and went off to Jekyll Island, which is this island off of Georgia. And
what they do there?
They just had a meeting about money.
The central bank, right?
And the central bank, and basically, well, not the central bank, the Fed, and
Federal Reserve.
They created the Federal Reserve. It's the beginning of the Fed, and that meeting, there's a lot of conspiracy theories around it, but basically I feel like that is when our money didn't mean shit anymore.
Okay.
Because that's the beginning of the idea of too big to fail. The whole idea that that if our business dies for some reason, let's say the housing industry in 2008, right? So let's say that if somebody's business starts crumbling, some industry in the United States starts crumbling, the banks will bail them out. And they're like, well, what about the taxpayers who pay the taxes to bail these out? Oh, they'll never recover. And that's okay. We're just going to take that money to fund our business, to help keep us afloat so that we don't crumble or bring down this whole piece of the American system, financial system and industry. But it was to the detriment of us. But also, that's when you realize all this money is just on paper. It's just numbers floating around, and it's not real money anymore. So the gold standard
So History for Fools, man, we're going to talk about the Panic of 1907. Remember that?
Okay. Okay.
That's what started this.
Oh, I didn't know Paul Warburg was there. There's a bank that's Warburg. Yeah, okay. I used to work with all those banks in New York City. But it's interesting because that's really when the money started to not... That was when the FDIC stuff came around, like protecting X number of dollars up to a certain amount in case banks were robbed or banks fell apart, because when you put your money into the bank, they take it immediately and start investing it, and then they take the profit. You don't get any profit of it. You might get a few pennies in interest for your savings account, but that's really when that started happening. But there was no real protection for the consumer, protection for the big business though. And then when Nixon took us off the gold standard, I think that is when our money wasn't tied to the value of gold at that point, because you used to be able to turn in treasury notes, which is dollars, for you could exchange it for gold. Like they were supposed to, I don't know how realistic that was. I don't know how many people tried it, but that dollar amount was supposed to be the equivalent in its weight in gold.
Andrew
right?
Jackson was
and
against
no longer,
even the gold standard.
Oh.
He wanted everything to be paid at full.
Uh-huh.
Like if you're buying 5 cows, you should have the equivalent of the amount of 5 cows to be paid for now. And he didn't like the idea of we'll pay you in gold certificates, or like that's where
because gold fluctuates, its value fluctuates, which it shouldn't, because it's a precious metal. It actually does stuff. You could do things. It's a valuable metal, but when it starts fluctuating, that's just because of people speculating on the worth of this thing. It shouldn't change value, but it does because people speculate. They invest in.
That's a sad thing about.
It's all a mess.
Yeah.
It's been a mess for a long time.
Rodney Dangerfield knew all this shit.
Yeah. He's not referencing this, but I feel like that. I'm just saying that I think that's
in
when
doing so,
our money stopped meaning stuff. Hold up, pause it. Because also, when we watch the Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful
Bearer
Life.
bonds.
No bearer bonds. It's a Wonderful Life. Because that's when the FDIC idea or issue comes up. Like, those people want their money out. You can't get your money out. Your money's in so-and-so's house. Your money's in so-and-so's house. Because their money was funding the development that they were all living in. Mm-hmm. And they wanted their cash. And that was the first time you go to the bank and you can't get your cash. I can give you this much. No, what about my cash? I'll take this amount, please. No, we don't have it. So that was supposed to be what, the
Great Depression, 1920.
That was the late 20s when they were doing the bank run, the run on that bank, right? Because it was right after the market crashed. Yes, 29. Anyway, so go ahead. Sorry, play.
The country held. In that year, Richard Nixon took the United States off the gold standard. In doing so, he disrupted The entire international monetary system. What is that clicking noise?
Is that a machine for...
Stenography machine.
What kind of writing is
Are you
that?
a
Shorthand.
student in this class?
Instead of taking shorthand by hand with a
no.
pen, you just type it in.
You know how to write shorthand?
I know how to write a few
I'm
words in
Marge
shorthand.
Is that an art that's leaving too?
Yeah.
Mr. Thornton
It's based on
private
sound.
secretary.
Stenographer.
What are you doing?
My mom's generation was the last to learn shorthand as part of high school.
I'm taking notes for
But only
Mr.
girls
Mellon.
took it. It was a business class. But it was how to learn how to be a secretary,
He
basically.
told you to write down everything I said.
Yes, he did.
Good.
Good.
Take this, Stan.
You will never, ever.
Mr. Mellon, no matter what you do, no matter what stunts you pull, no matter how hard you try, you will never,
ever
pass this course.
Edie McClurg
Make sure he gets that.
was in this movie and Ferris Bueller the same year it came out. These both came out the same year.
Yes.
And then a couple more clips. Late Night Party. Right here. This is when he starts slipping up. We'll probably get dinged on the music. This is Oingo Boingo playing this party because Danny Elfman did the soundtrack and the score.
What are you going for? The heavy
Why is he pissed again?
disassociated artist
Because his
thing,
dad,
or the
he
ongoing
found out
blind
that
thing?
his dad,
Huh?
that guy told him that his dad paid for him to be in the swimming team.
Oh, he paid to get him on the swimming team.
But he didn't.
And that's what
All he did was get him on an extra trial.
Yeah.
Get up, will you? You look like the poster boy for birth control.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.'s character is so weird in this movie.
Jason, it's a party. What's your story?
Why is he wearing a robe and slippers at this
Forget
party?
about it. It's history.
He's Playboy
Jason,
Mansion.
come on, will you snap into it?
You right, Dad? What's up with Matt, Dad? Right, Dad? Come on, order, right?
I just cannot stand his son.
Right here, manager.
Get punched right there. Yeah, he needed a punch in the face.
He's lucky messing with Richie Rich. He's always parking for the stars in movies.
Always parking for the Studebaker or whatever this is. Not a
Oh, the same hat.
That's Bearcat, right? What is that? He does have the same hat as you.
Melon Man, story of the greatest party.
That guy might be Rodney Dangerfield opener Dennis Blair, man. He wrote
Best thing that's ever happened.
Easy Money. Somebody check.
I thought Harry Basil wrote Easy Money.
He wishes.
He wrote Easy Money?
I think they both did. But he's the main. He got credited there. He got credit for them.
Harry Basil, by the way, I found him in another movie. I had no idea who was him. It's shocking.
Good. Apparently, I'm not the only one around here with a sense of decency.
Miller Lite because it was in the commercials.
Yeah, Rodney had a contract. Only Miller Lite could be in this movie. He had a contract because he did a bunch of commercials in the 80s for Miller Lite.
It was funny, man.
The nastiest
commercials
beer
were so
in the
funny.
world, I think.
Intellectual
honestly.
curiosity,
What'd you say?
Philip.
It was a
Sounds
funny
funny.
commercial. Every time him and
Oh, Philip.
would show up, it was like, bad news.
Wait, I got to see her walking into this party because it's so embarrassing. There's Danny Elfman. Looking all young. Oh my god, that haircut. Hey, isn't that a haircut of one of the aliens in Galaxy Quest?
Yeah.
I just realized that.
He's scratching.
Oh, my vintage car. All right. They didn't show the clip of her walking through the party with her jacket rolled up. Okay, so let's... his son's on the swim team, and Rodney Dangerfield or Thornton Mellon had a history of swimming, and he had done this legendary dive back in the day when he used to work in Atlantic City. And Rodney really was an acrobatic swimmer who
the name of the
dove
show
in Atlantic City.
What was the name of the of the act that he did in Coney Island at the jumping.
I don't know what the name
Was
of
it a
his
dancing
act was.
horse?
He didn't do the horse act. He's joking that he opened for the horse act.
But
there was
I
till
looked it up.
1940 was when it
There was
ended.
a diving horse.
Yeah.
Sad.
That is very sad.
I took a picture of it. It's in my phone, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen those pictures. It's terrifying, and I'm glad they ended it. But I think 1940 was the end of it.
Yeah. He used to open up for the diving horse.
Yeah, they would jump off the pier, off the tower onto. Can you imagine how terrified that horses are scared? Just somebody walking up to them on the side. I can't imagine a horse diving full on like this into a small pool of water. I don't know the results. I didn't look this up. It's just awful practice to put an animal through that. I can't imagine. But it was an acrobatic act.
It's before television, man.
I mean, that horse weighs a ton, and he's landing in this little pool. I'm pretty sure they got injured quite regularly, but I don't know the history of it. It's bad. But that practice ended in 1940, and it was before Rodney Dangerfield himself used to do dives in Atlantic City. But anyway, barbaric. Horrible country we were. Not just country, but just people, humans. So this movie came out, by the way, in 1986, same day as Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We already talked about how legendary Ferris Bueller was, but Ferris wasn't even a box office contender then. But it's still a classic. But these are the movies that came out the same year. Top Gun, Crocodile. These are the top 5. Top Gun, Crocodile Dundee, Platoon, Karate Kid 2, and Star Trek 4. All those are classics. All of those made over $100 million. And Back to School came in right after Star Trek 4. It was the 6th highest grossing movie of the whole year.
How much?
I don't know the amount. But it was I think it was like 94 million maybe. No, Star Trek 4 made 100 million. Or 110 million or something like that. Yeah, there it is. 109.7. But he wanted to know how much this movie made, Back to School. But
everybody saw that.
I think it was like 90. But isn't that crazy that some 65-year-old man was a box office draw enough to bring out all those viewers to go see this movie? 91 million, yeah. So, also, one last thing about this one. Today I learned, when I was doing the research on this movie, I didn't even know that this song, can you play it without showing the video to Felipe? Just play the audio.
Normal, huh? Normal is something people are until you get to know them. Everybody's crazy.
Okay, pause it. Who sings that song?
I don't know.
Play it? And play the video. Because I've heard this song a million times. I didn't know that it's Michael Bolton.
Wow. What's the name of the band?
Michael Bolton. He's the guy on the song. I had no idea who sang this. That's Michael Bolton. I had no clue.
Movie?
But I knew this song. No, just the song's in the movie. But I had no idea that this was Michael Bolton. And I watched this video a lot of times. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Not everybody's crazy, but that is crazy. I had no clue. I was like, no way when I saw this.
It's crazy that he took another genre of music and was bad at it too.
He came on the tail end. No, actually, I was right in the middle of the hairband stuff. You know what? I have to pee. But I'll be right back.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
We're both the speed in. There goes my parlay.
Hey, go Birds.
Yeah, Jingle Bells, you made it. Gotta be honest, David, I did not think you'd be down for the debauchery of a classic Mark Hoagie's Guys Day.
Guys Day! Guys Day!
Coming at you.
Whoa. Oh, wow. This is cool. This is like a beer commercial from 2003. Nice.
You know it. We got it all, David. We got beer, hot wings. Little sports wagering, little cornhole action.
The game, David. Don't get excited.
Homophobia. Cool.
And the best part is, Tammy's out golfing with the girls, so there's no women around to bust our balls. This is a judgment-free zone where dudes can be dudes.
Right, yeah. It's like, finally we have a safe space for our marginalized community.
100%, yeah. Speaking of which, have you met Dan here? He's kind of a nerd. Does, like, computer stuff. I feel like you guys might get along.
Cool. What's up, Dan?
Okay, I'll let you guys nerd out. I'm going to go do this thing where I throw a football over the roof and then run through the house and catch it on the other side. It's very cool.
So, yeah. How about this AI stuff, right? It's crazy.
Dude, AI is unreal. Check this out.
Oh, my God. What am I looking at?
AI-generated Lord of the Rings porn, but I mapped my third-grade teacher's face onto all the hobbits.
Ugh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I forgot to show his triple Lindy. Let's show his famous dive from the movie. And even though he can dive, there's obviously a stunt double here. Right?
Also, we had a rabbit that could do the triple Lindy. Grover.
Yeah, Grover does do a good triple Lindy.
That's impossible.
I once climbed a high dive like that at our pool at Shawn Acres in Dayton, Ohio. And I had to climb back down because it was too high for me. I was terrified when I stepped out onto the platform.
Our swimming pool didn't have that height, but it had the other one. We had a diving board, and we had the one you could walk up.
You had a swimming team and a swimming pool. We didn't have that in
City
my school.
champs.
We had no swimming. There was no swimming.
It was scary to jump that high.
So he hits the other one like, all right.
Then it looks like
his wig starts to
model.
flip right here, yeah. That's how Greg Louganis cracked his head. Can you imagine? See, that's why I don't go any further in these sports. Because even the high-level athletes fucking hurt themselves. Seriously injured themselves. Greg Louganis, an Olympic diver, cracked his skull on coming down on a high dive. Because they go so close to the boards when they come back down, you know, when they're skimming the high dive board.
How the shirts, they all have Hooters.
Hooters?
Yeah, that's their mascot, I guess.
Oh, an owl?
Yeah, Hooters. Like Hooters.
An owl?
Yeah.
Who would be a Hooter?
Great, that was incredible.
Maybe the inside joke Rodney
There's
has.
nothing you can't
Dirty
do.
Old Man.
I've got the
Hooters
results of your
existed back
exams right here.
No, but that's they all have Hooters all over the school.
And an A.
Who gave me the A?
I did.
Can we talk about Sally Kellerman in this movie and why she has a British accent? She's from North Carolina.
That's what I thought. Remember, I always thought she was British. That's why.
I know. She's Hot Lips Houlihan from MASH, and she looks completely. Pull up Hot Lips. She's not from the TV show, from the movie. Look up the MASH movie, Hot Lips Houlihan.
Took it way back.
But that's the one from the TV show. This is the one from the movie. She's the one from the movie. That's her. Now play her talking. See if you can find a scene of her speaking in this movie.
It's your fault because you don't do anything to discourage them.
What do you want me to do?
Put them under arrest. See what a court-martial thinks of their drunken hooliganism.
She had a borderline Southern accent in this
They call
movie.
me a hot lip, and you let them get away with it. And then you let them get away with everything. And if you don't,
That's not really a good
turn
scene
them
of
over
her.
to
Go
the
back.
MP.
Not really a good scene of her speaking because she's yelling.
But she don't sound British.
But she doesn't sound British.
She's not wearing tea or nothing.
The third one, right there. Third one. Sally Kellerman and MASH. Oh, it's Facebook. Oh, never mind. Forget it. Anyway, so that's back to school. I don't know why she sounds like that, but let's go to the next movie, which is Teachers, unless you want to talk any more about this. Okay. And this is a well-meaning but burned-out high school teacher played by Nick Nolte. Tries to...
Morgan Freeman's in this one, too.
Yeah, he's a small role as a lawyer for the other side. But his first leading role was Joe Clark. But this is a small part as an attorney. This scene, by the way, the opening scene, this is shot at night. And they used enough lights, and they used perlite for the snow, and made it look like a snowy, gloomy morning.
Richard Mulligan as Herbert.
Richard Mulligan is one of my favorite comedic actors, and he used to be in Soap. I loved him in Soap. He was Burt in Soap. But Nick Nolte, so he tries to keep focused on the reason why he got into teaching, but constantly has to deal with bureaucracy, apathetic teachers and administrators, and a lawsuit that the school now has after a student is suing for getting a diploma but still being illiterate. Illiteracy was really high back then. Remember, it was a huge issue back then in the 80s.
Yeah, we had riff. Reading is fun.
Yeah, reading is fundamental.
Whatever. No, they didn't pronounce the whole word.
No, but that's the whole program. It's reading is fundamental.
Saying, you laugh, but for the kids, it was always reading is fun. They never added the fundamental part to it.
No, they did. It was part of the commercial for it.
No, but at our school, when they said reading is fun, they never said the fundamental part. The teacher never did.
Well, your teacher might not have, but they did say it. They all did say it. Reading is fundamental. That used to be the commercial.
We had that. We had ROP. Hey, that's McFly.
Yeah, McFly. He's in that.
I didn't know that Ralph Macchio was in this movie.
Yes. He hated this movie. He hated it.
I hate that stupid hat.
I hate that hat, too. I really hate it.
Johnny Sanchez saw this. You know what? I want to act.
I think he's trying to be an Armenian guy in this movie because his name is Pelikian. I'm assuming he's supposed to be Armenian or Persian or something like that. But he hated it. But yeah, literacy was huge back then, that issue.
We had the bookmobile would show up. You could check out books.
I never could get all those books I wanted in there. Let's see.
Scholastic Scope.
Oh, okay. Then first clip there. The teachers.
What is that machine?
That's a mimeograph machine. It's a ditto machine.
Okay, what does it do?
It makes copies, but not like a Xerox. Remember the bluish copies? So pause it for a second. The way it worked, because I used to run a mimeograph machine in my first year of college. I had a professor. We had like 3 professors who I worked in the psych department, and we had 3 professors who still used dittos, and it was like Xeroxes, but everything had a blue tint to it. Remember that?
No wonder the reference ditto means the same thing. I never got it till right now.
Yeah, duplicate. But it was the things that people would smell in class because they still smelled like mimeograph fluid, and it was like a
mimeograph.
It smelled like gasoline out of the can. I used to have to replace the mimeograph fluid in the machine. So there's ink. There's an ink roller, and then there's mimeograph fluid, which would release the ink on the roller and match. You had one typed copy of an original. I'm sorry, one typed original. You would put it through a mimeograph carbon copy thing, but it wasn't carbon. It was ink. And it would make a duplicate of this. Then you'd run that little mimeograph thing over and over. Like, I think you could get 50 copies before it started getting light. And you'd put it on this drum, you put it in the feeder, and then you just roll it, you hand crank it. And then some of them later were automatic. But there's ink and basically like an alcohol, gasoline sort of substance that would release the ink. But it's old school. Go ahead and play it.
Well, today is my day. I want to use that machine. I need that machine. That machine needs me.
I fail to see any reason for your...
You fail to see. Can you see
These teachers fighting over fucking using the ditto machine.
Today is my day. My day.
You control yourself. This is a school, Grace. Hold up. Whoa, please. This is a school.
The principal just goes right back in. I don't want to deal with this. All right, you can play the next one. She was a school counselor, by the way. I didn't let that finish. Unfortunately,
produced by Aaron Russo.
There's like 3 It's mostly based on Aaron Russo's own teaching experience. It's like 338 special songs in this movie. That's why it sucks.
We'll do it
so
for
bad.
Johnny, man.
Yeah, he does have the same outfit on. So he's a troubled kid. Can't read.
That little fool.
Yeah, I guess.
Punch him. Take his jacket and give it to my sister.
He's got issues at home affecting his school life. So he asked him to read that magazine.
I don't like this magazine.
What kind of magazine do you like?
Aw, come on, just lay off. I don't need this. Wait, I passed that class. You can't make me take it again. I read fine, so don't you worry about it, okay? Just lay off. I'll take a study hall.
And this is a compilation of Ralph Macchio scenes. I didn't do that cutting. You can, okay, skip it. Hold on.
That's funny because the way he walks, everything he did right now was like that little kid from The River's Edge.
Yeah, kind of. I remember I had a illiterate friend. He wasn't my friend. He was a coworker at that pretzel place I worked at in the mall. And he used to, I don't have my glasses. Can you read my schedule to me? And I was like, you're right there. Why do I have to read your schedule to you? So he couldn't even find his name on the schedule.
Idiot.
He was like 17, 18. He was on the football team. And then when I had him cover my shift, he didn't show up. Guess who got fired? Me. That asshole.
Spell it out for you. You're fired.
Let me spell it out for you. Okay, play the next one.
Probably loan him money too.
Me? Oh, I didn't have money to lend anybody. What are you talking about? Why would I loan him money?
Teachers.
Come on, Danny.
1984. He's a great actor here, man. To overreact, he's a great actor. You have to grab his penis and then they'll let go. He's a young kid.
All right, go to the next scene. Mr.
Fucking violent.
Mr. Gower, which is Richard
My
Mulligan.
teacher.
Pause it for a second. So he's looking at an apartment with his sister in the beginning of the movie. I never saw that part, I guess, because I didn't remember how he got into the school. But he's wandering with his sister down the hall. Actually, they're getting a tour from the landlord, and I think they're setting him up to live on his own in one of these apartments. But he's got mental issues, right? But you don't know that yet. But she's like helping him look for an apartment down the hallway. He sees his door open, and somebody's in the shower in that apartment, and the phone rings.
Hello.
And he answers it, and it's the school calling for a substitute. And he's like, okay, I'll be there. And so he answers the call for this this unaware teacher who's in the shower, and he ends up showing up at the school. And it actually becomes a really good teacher and engages all the people and everything, all the kids. They really like him.
Look at Lisa right there, man, with the curly hair.
In the middle? Yeah, maybe. All right, go ahead and play Mr. Gower.
Aren't you going to take attendance?
Attendance? Oh, yes.
Sir?
Where did you leave off?
Pickett's charge.
He starts clapping too.
Hilarious, this guy.
I never had a teacher I had interesting teachers who made things more interesting, but not like this. prepared. How do you come all prepared for this class?
It was in the closet.
Oh, it was already there? I thought he brought it. To this day, I always thought he brought it.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty.
You can skip ahead.
And
They're all listening.
Yeah, here.
I love my favorite scene of all time, man.
Mr. Ballard, I am a social studies teacher. It is not my job to teach reading.
Ah, but you are a teacher.
Some people should have more experience.
I did not do this recording, but you can't find clips anywhere except for people who've recorded off the TV.
You're a teacher.
What is the name of this river?
The Delaware!
When he's found out.
Oh my God.
He's really got to go back to the asylum.
So why did you divide your force?
What's funny is he's dressed as Custer here, and he played Custer in Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman
Excuse me, is your name Herbert Gower?
a few years before this.
Yes!
You mean you're not Stuart Van Ark?
Certainly not.
Certainly not.
At Riverdale Mental Hospital.
At times. This cuts off before he says it, but he says, "You will treat me like the teacher I am." Anyway, the next one, they do a locker check, and they started checking lockers, I think, in our school years. Like probably my junior year, I think they started checking. Maybe
I had my
sophomore
locker
year.
in my gym with all nasty pictures. This guy gave me a Playboy, and I just started putting like wallpaper of it all over it. My brother, he got kicked out. He got in trouble because he would bring a 6-pack of Pepsis, and then he'll hide it in his locker, and he started selling them in the school because they had only apples.
Yeah, no sodas.
The teacher started buying sodas from him. That's how much money he was making.
It's pretty good. Pretty good kid.
I was selling bootleg cassettes,
They didn't even have a vending machine in the teacher's lounge.
cigarettes.
Get away from the locker.
Hey!
Hold it. Hey, you.
This is before I ever knew about a school shooter, man.
Drop the gun.
He wasn't even going to shoot up the school or anything. But.
Drop it.
I think he brought it for his own protection. He was just taking it out to avoid being found, but he was already being bothered by bullies. And then I don't know if he was selling drugs too, but he was hanging around that narc guy who actually was working that day and bringing the police to check lockers. This was filmed at Central High School in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus City Schools closed that school and many others in Columbus due to declining enrollment after courts ordered the school system to become desegregated in 1979. I think most schools were segregated by 1976, maybe. I can't remember the exact time, but I think our generation, or at least my people in my school year, I'm born in 1972, we had fully integrated schools by the time we entered kindergarten, I believe. But when that happened, all these families left and went to the suburbs, that white flight sort of thing. So nobody was really enrolling in school. Go ahead and play the final scene.
It wasn't built for us, Roger. It wasn't built for your unions, your lawyers, all your other institutions. It's built for the kids. They're not here for us. We're here for them. That's what it's about.
What year is this?
86.
Alex,
88. Wait.
half of them
84,
aren't
sorry.
even coming back
84.
after the alarm. But half will. I think they're worth it.
I think they're worth it.
That's sad that you're hoping for half to make it. That's sad. Anything else about teachers?
Yeah.
You're a teacher. Summer School next. 1987, starring Mark Harmon, Kirstie Alley, Courtney Thorne-Smith, directed by Carl Reiner, who also appears in it briefly. Mark Harmon plays Freddie, a high school gym teacher who has to teach remedial English in summer school if he wants to get tenure. Since he only knows how to teach gym and his students want fun, he just takes them on field trips until they finally threaten to fire him if his students don't pass some mysterious test that appears, I guess, by the end of the summer.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a test when they started summer school. Go ahead and play the first clip. That's it.
Michael Scott.
He is so Michael Scott.
Well, Mr. Shoup, congratulations. You've been chosen to teach summer school.
Ah, shoot. If only I'd known sooner. We're going to Hawaii.
May I remind you, Mr. Shoup, you're up for tenure. You want a job next year?
Oh, come on, Mr. Gills. Look, we got liaison and everything.
You'll be teaching remedial English.
Remedial English? Look, I ain't no English teacher. See? Double negative. No, I hand out basketballs, check for jock straps. I'm like very challenged. No, I'm not a real teacher.
That's all right. These aren't real students. They're unmotivated, irresponsible, not too bright. They'll relate to you.
I appreciate that. No, look, the only reason I got into this whole teaching gig in the first place is to get my summers off. No, I'm afraid my answer has to be no. No, thank you?
Bottom line, Mr. Shoup, you need my recommendation for tenure.
This is blackmail.
We call it school spirit.
I'll go to the next one. First day of class.
You in this class too?
You in this class too.
I'm teaching it.
No way! Party all the time! Party all the time! My girl likes to party all the time!
All right, have a seat. See who the lucky winners are.
You know, the studio wanted a major comedian to star as Mark Harmon's role.
Yeah.
But Carl Reiner saw him in the Ted Bundy miniseries called Deliberate Stranger and thought he would be great to play this role. Who sees this role in the Ted Bundy character?
Yeah, that's in here.
It's weird, a weird choice of casting.
House?
Yeah.
Says here you lack concentration. Pam?
Courtney Thorne-Smith from Melrose Place. She's a kid there.
Never mind.
She's playing 16. I don't know how old she really is, but...
Computer said I failed that test.
That's Craig Robinson's cousin.
Made an error. I recommend this time.
Also in Beetlejuice.
Pass.
He is in Beetlejuice. He's one of the
You're
football
doing well,
players.
Jerome. I can feel it.
I got a feeling. He's Craig Robinson's brother. You're lying?
Alan Ekian?
Oh, you're making that up.
Present.
Saul right here.
4 brothers, 2 sisters, all straight-A students. What are you doing here?
I assume there was some sort of a baby mix-up at the hospital.
He's Saul, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he sounds
Rhonda
just
Altobello.
like him.
Here.
Shawnee Smith.
Shawnee Smith. She was on stuff.
She was in Who's Harry Crumb.
That's right.
She was in that
Any other
shitty
questions?
show with Ted Danson as a doctor, Becker. She's his secretary in that.
Green.
What's that file say about me?
I really
Whatever
liked
it
her.
says, it's
I
a lie. You wanna know
thought
something
Shawnee
about me?
Smith,
Ask
I
me,
was
I'm
like,
ready.
I
What
looked
you
up to her back as a teenager.
Where are my car keys?
I thought she was going to blow up more than she did.
Was that thing say I'm a thief too?
Go ahead and play the next one. I was so confused by this relationship with Courtney Thorne-Smith and Mark Harmon because she's 16. She is troubled and she has a crush. She makes it clear she has a crush on him. And then he still lets her stay in his house. Like, they're not messing around or anything, but he feels bad for her. He's got a heart of gold, whatever, and lets her stay in his apartment and cook for him and clean for him. And there's no relationship going on, but she still has the hots for you. It's so strange. And I don't think it could ever be in a movie today, but
Yeah.
Go ahead and play. He's in his room.
You all right?
Yeah. Come on in. Resting up. Too much fun.
He's got the Endless Summer
Yeah. The other one,
poster.
too.
Hey,
The Big
thanks.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I feel so at home here.
That is sure,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's wearing a shirt.
The Grunion are running tonight.
In the dead of night, under a full moon, thousands of horny little fish swim hundreds of
Have you
miles
ever done Grunion Run or any
to
sort
bawl
of
their
night?
brains out in the sand.
Finding those
So
weird creatures
romantic.
at night at the beach.
You ever do that with one of your students?
Beer runs.
No.
Back runs.
I swim hundreds of miles. I'm ready for a nap.
No Grunion Runs, just beer runs.
Who's that?
Oh, it's Kim. She's sort of my girlfriend.
She's sort of my
Sorta.
girlfriend, but he's trying to make a
Well,
move
she's
on
in Hawaii.
Kirstie Alley the whole time. Who's Kirstie Alley to him? Is she his ex?
So you're all alone.
Teacher there.
Just another
and
teacher
You like young
who
girls.
he tries to keep asking out.
Kim's not that
He
young.
doesn't
She's
ever make a
21.
move on this
Her,
teenager,
her
but
16.
boyfriend and Michael Scott guy.
And you should consider
Right.
that. Because there's like no difference between 21 and 16 now.
What?
But when she's 66, I'll only be 61.
she's not saying he's 21.
I'll be
is she?
75 and it won't matter anyway.
No, he's 14. He's in his 30s. Yeah. Or 27. I don't know. I can't do the math right now in my head. I guess it's always supposed to be that, like,
Come on,
temptation
Pam.
available
Time for more
in
fun.
this movie.
Wonderman!
He keeps brushing her off, but what else? The last one here. In the end, he has kind of turned his students around, and some of them pass, but he feels like it's all improvement. Go ahead and play it.
Rhonda, from a 29 to a 43, and she gave birth.
Hilarious.
Yeah, she's pregnant during summer school.
It always has been.
This woman thing never fails.
70 is the
A
passing, right?
51 to a 74.
I passed. I am an Iki and Grams.
All right, Eker.
Denise, no previous test score because you ditched every test, but a 38.
Honey, that's terrific.
38.
He's happy. He'll get him next
Yeah.
time.
From a 48 to a 75.
Yeah, I'm back on the team. Yeah.
But they're all happy. I like this movie because, well, I like the ending because it's not a super happy ending.
This time, 59. Monster comeback.
All right.
It's just like we're semi-okay, and that's the way it ends. That's all right.
You made it. You passed, and I failed. You asshole! How could you do that to me?
It was an accident. Take it again. I can fail. I know it. And Pam went from a 53 to an 82.
Was that the highest?
Well, almost. I mean, that guy who spent 6 weeks in the bathroom got a 91. But look, there's more going on here than test scores and grades. You all worked hard and you improved.
Yeah, that's very nice, Mr. Shoup. The point is, we are here to discuss Mr. Shoup's flagrant violation of school policies.
Hold it, Gills.
All these
According to my
movies
numbers,
end with
the
like,
average scores here
well, you have a
increased
lot
from
of
28
heart,
to
so
63. Now that's 125% improvement. Now that's teaching.
I'm gonna let you go. That's teaching.
Mr. Shoup, I'm granting you tenure.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no way you're gonna get tenure from teaching summer school.
They don't give tenure to gym teachers.
No, there's no gym teacher tenure. Most tenure, you have to work a lot and like publish stuff
You're not
and
even,
like make a
you're
name
young
for yourself.
teacher.
I know.
Bullshit.
I know. It's all a joke. But anyway, you know what? We're running out of time, and we're already almost 2 hours here.
Do you even binge? Tune in next time for part 2.
We have
real
to,
fast.
Yeah, we have to cut it to part 2. So let's
Don't
say
forget
goodbye,
to
and we're going to
subscribe and like.
continue
Tell all
to
your
the-
friends.
for the rest of our back to school movies on the next episode. Tune in. See you later. Say bye. Okay. Oh.
Do you even binge?